So let's discuss a question from heat transfer. So you have a copper plate which is insulated on one side, and you have internal generation of heat, and here at the right side you want to maintain temperature of 100 C. So as the body generates heat, because the left side is insulated, so the heat flux is towards the direction of heat flux is towards right. It gives out heat at this rate, and there has to be a dissipation at the right surface, otherwise the temperature of the right side of the plate will increase from 100. So in order to make 100, you have to dissipate heat, that is either by convection. So that is not given, okay, and that is not interest of this problem also. So now you are maintaining at 100 here, that means you are dissipating, but mostly by convection, okay. So that heat flux is there, heat flux you are removing from the right side, okay. So obviously the temperature you would expect something like a function like this, where the temperature is maximum at the left side, and it decreases and become 100 here, okay. So that is the thing. Now how do I solve this? Now the equation, the one dimensional heat conduction equation with heat generation, okay, the one dimensional heat equation, basically the energy equation after balancing, so considering only heat, there is only heat generation, okay. So and this is a steady state 1D heat equation with generation, and heat generation is Q dot, which is per unit volume, okay, generally specified in per unit volume. So this is a differential equation. Let's quickly solve it. So minus Q dot by K, if I integrate once, so dt by dx is minus Q dot by K into x plus C1, and then again if I integrate, minus Q dot by x square by 2 plus C1x plus C2. So now let's use what is given. One side of the plate is insulated, so at x0 the boundary condition is, we need to now solve this two constants. So you have to use the boundary conditions, okay. There are two constants to get the temperature profile. So for that we need two boundary conditions, two constants. So at x0 it is insulated, so dt by dx is 0. Insulated means Q is the heat flux is minus Ka dt by dx, and because insulated Q is 0, so that means the temperature gradient is 0. So dt by dx is 0. So on this equation, if you substitute x0, dt by dx is 0, you get C1 is 0 from the first boundary condition. Now it also given that the other side is maintained at 0. So at other side, so at x is equal to 4 mm, your temperature is 100 degrees Celsius. So that is also can be used. So C1 0, if you substitute here, so you get minus Q dot by 2K h square plus C2. Now at x equal to 4, we substitute 100 degrees. So temperature is 100, and Q dot is basically given as 200 megawatts, so 10 power 6 watt per meter cube. H square is 4 mm, so 0.004 whole square by 2 into K, the conductivity is 386 plus C2. So from this we get, if I solve, C2 comes about 104.145. So this value comes about minus 4.145, that goes there, so it becomes 104.145. So now we know both the constants, substitute it in that equation, plus C1x is 104.145, okay. So you can see that as x is increased, the temperature decreases. So this is what I was mentioning at the start of the problem. As x is increased, temperature decreases, okay. So the maximum occurs at when x is 0. So and that value T max, the max temperature when x is 0, it is 104.145. So this is the thing, 104.45, that is the maximum temperature which occurs at the start, and heat flux is towards right because dt by dx, if you look at dt by dx, that decreases actually as x is increased. Dt by dx is is decreased. Okay, so that is the thing. So the maximum temperature from this quadratic equation you can see occurs at x equal to 0. So substitute x equal to 0. So 104.145 is the answer. Thank you.